Did Reinald say no?
I had a beluga reaction. No, actually, if I want to do a beluga reaction, it would be like W dash 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 W W dash dash dash. Why not? And then it would be like boom sound effect, and then Ryan would say something like, "Because your IQ is so low, I can't even see it," and then it would be I don't know.
It'd be like, darling. Sonci.
And then I'll be like, "Oh, but in a reverse card," and he'll be like, "No," and then the world blows up, and then it'll be like red text saying, "Don't make sure you don't do whatever," and then that's the end of the video.
Make sure you don't pick up the phone from the sus guy at 3 a.m.
Literally. All right. Well, I guess this is it.
Yes. Don't worry. We're all the actors we need.
Do we know all the characters yet? Because usually in a playwright, it tells you the characters before you start reading. But
we can just attribute them as we go.
Okay. Eggman is a character.
You want to be Eggman?
Sure.
Alright, I'll be the narration then.
I'm not the guy for Sonic dubs, so I cannot do a true Eggman voice, unfortunately.
Do it.
I'm not good.
Can you do a Jim Carrey?
Sonic!
Can you do it? Can you do a Jim Carrey?
Jim Carrey? I mean,
Are you in charge here?
Haha, I've done it. Enough gets on my new satellite soon. Yeah, I mean, I'll try it.
I don't know.
I mean,
like, you could try to
that, but it's fine.
You could try to mix it with the actual Eggman voice. Just like make it more like Wario. Imagine if Wario.
I've done it. It'll work. It's fine. That's the beauty of it. It's that it's bad. It's so bad, that it's funny.
Eggman's fleet at night. We face into view, looking at an unsuspecting city. Suddenly, the silence is broken by a piercing laser destroying the center of the city to bits. We hear maniacal laughter coming from off-screen, but soon it will be revealed where it is coming from. We cut to our antagonist, Eggman, who is reveling in his destructive plans.
I've done it! Nothing can stop my new satellite. Soon, I'll rule the planet. Just you wait, kind shadow.
Turns to camera.
And you too, Princess Elise. Am I saying this part?
No, I think this is me. We now, because of the indentation, we now see the backup generators kick on. Small but deadly robots begin pouring out of the ship, ready to lay waste to everything.
Dear, am I too late to stop the destruction of the planet?
Turns away.
Who am I kidding? No one can stop me now.
The camera slowly zooms on his face before cutting to black. The title card.
I think he turned into a witch from the swamp.
Sonic destruction is melodies of Sonic's hotel in the morning.
Okay.
Sonic, I need help sneezing. A rooster's crow is heard as we open to see the world-famous hedgehog standing in front of a bathroom mirror with toothbrush in hand. He spits out a bit of foam, stares at himself in the mirror. Sonic's mind begins to wander to the past, a time he would rather forget. Sonic closes his eyes and shakes his head, trying to forget the painful memories. He opens his eyes once more, staring at his clean teeth. He remembers his promise to Princess Elise and the vow he made with her. He had failed, and the planet was slowly dying as a result.
Go energy.
Maybe a nice jog to clear my head will help. He spits out the foam in his mouth. He tosses the toothbrush in a nearby bin. He steps outside of his bathroom.
Wow, wasteful.
Yeah, who throws away their toothbrush?
Don't you just get a new toothbrush every time you brush your teeth?
Probably shuts.
Twice a day.
Just fucking throws it away. Promptly shuts the door. He walks into the outer room and sees Tails already up watching TV. The fox is dressed and ready for the day.
Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad he put on his shoes.
Yeah.
That's his only clothes.
Actually, it's like Booby wears a bandana. Or a hanker. Whatever that thing's
I
called.
mean, if you want to be really specific, technically he can have like those cartoon skin pants that he puts
What?
on.
What?
Sometimes it's a joke that because because their pants it's just their skin, that they just put on another layer to make it be like, haha, it's pants, quote unquote.
Oh, okay. Tails notices his friend's melancholy mood, but doesn't say anything about it.
Okay. Morning, Sonic. You're up early today.
Sonic jumps a little at the sound of Tails' voice. Well, yeah. You gotta get the morning jog to clear my to clear my head.
Sure thing, Sonic.
The blue hedgehog quickly opens up the hotel door and dashes out of the room, shutting the door behind him. Tails squints at the door before shaking his head. He grabs a remote and turns the TV off, getting ready to start his day. Pan to a full shot of the hotel. Cut to black. We cut to...
Wow, what an insightful scene.
Cut to the city hilltop at day. A fully garbed trio of freedom fighters are looking at a large billboard. The earth has a giant hole in it, with smoke billowing out of it. A caption on the bottom reads, "The end of the world." The camera pans to the right to see Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. You guys hear about this?
Yeah, it was over the news. Didn't you see it? Nope. All I saw was you in the paper this morning.
Song chuckles.
Not Sonic, but Sonic.
Sonic. Yeah, my face was on the front page. They named me the city's greatest hero. Tails looked at him in disbelief.
As the Earth has a giant hole in it.
Yes.
Really?
Nah, that was just the headline. They still call me a hero in the article, though. Knuckles rolls his eyes. He stands between the trio and the billboard.
We're not here to discuss who the media praises. We're here to help these people.
Tails looks at the billboard once more, before turning his attention to Knuckles.
What do you need us to do?
Cut to Eggman's ship. We fade in to see
a lot of cliffhangers, you know?
I know. It's... I'm really held in suspense. Which toothbrush will he throw away next? We fade in to see a rather large room. The walls are metal and cold to the touch. There are large fans in the corner of the room, working tirelessly to keep the air flowing. Banks of computers are in the middle of the room. LCD screens displaying readouts of systems that are likely very important.
I see.
In the middle of it all is a large robotic suit standing at attention. A door opens at the side of the room and steps in Dr. Eggman. The suit's head turns to look at him, while its arm unfolds and raises to salute.
Eddie 042.
The robot arm returns to the side.
We need to pick up the pace. We have 3 more robots ready to go, and another 12 under construction.
This news seems to please the doctor. He smiles wickedly.
The first one, 046, is ready to be deployed. I think it's time we see if your training was a success.
The gunmetal gray robot nods once more, then turns out the door.
This will be another whatever Tron situation. I forgot the name.
Biotron?
Biotron, where he like constantly had a different voice any time like said anything.
Eventually one will cement like Dio.
Yeah.
Cut to the gun hold. We see a massive room filled with rows upon rows of robots. Some are bipedal, some are robotic arms with grippers for hands, some are large and tank-like, some are spider-like, and some are very tiny. I believe that's the world's biggest run-on sentence. No,
Yes.
no, actually, it's grammatically correct.
Yeah. You know. Okay, but you know what's funny is that well, actually, hold on. You're the owner, right?
No,
No, you're not.
no, I ripped this from someone's Google Docs.
Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna do that. So Grammarly isn't checking it because um I have to be editing it to be able to see the grammatical problems.
Yeah, because I actually don't own this.
Yeah, never mind.
Um,
Let's just say I mean, it does look correct. I mean, the
no,
list, with the list, and some are tiny.
I think I confused myself by inserting my own ands,
Mm-hmm.
which is why I thought it was grammatically incorrect, but it was just myself filling in buffers.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, they're all inactive, however. The camera pans to the right to see a robot, similar to 042 from the previous scene, working on a console nearby. It finishes its work, then walks over to the robot it's working on, pushing a button on the panel. The panel lights up green with an audible click. The robot begins to power up, its eyes flashing blue. The process
As a
continues.
flashing blue.
Its process continues down the line, with each row of robots powering up in
Every
sequence.
robot just says, "My eyes are flashing blue," and it just like keeps on going, gets louder and louder.
Diablo, my eyes are done. Once the last row has powered up, all 1,008 robots flash blue eyes, white dragons, and turn to look at the camera.
1008 in particular.
Yes. Look at the camera simultaneously.
Boom.
Cut to Hilltop. Sonic and Tails are staring at the robot horde warily. They turn to look at each other. You think we should run? Tails considers this for a moment, then grabs Sonic by the arm.
No, they haven't seen us yet.
No.
I've never seen this model before.
Sonic looks at him, puzzled.
We need to check it out. Maybe it's a way to stop them.
The two heroes jog over to the robots, who continue.
Is he still grabbing his arm as they jog over to the robots?
I think so.
Oh.
Who continue to mill about the hilltop. Cut to the
Wait. Okay, this is a Sonic story, and the word you hear is jog, like a morning exercise
Yes.
versus running.
It's a synonym. Don't you know?
for a hedgehog who literally goes the speed of sound.
Don't you know a writer's best tool is a thesaurus?
Actually, with the use of Grammarly, you can right-click on a word and it'll tell you a synonym.
Wow, I can't wait to buy Grammarly.
Yeah, for like $70 a year.
You're better off just like copy pasting a story from Chegg.com. Like I bet there's people on Chegg who literally like write their own fanfics and release it as stories to turn in for creative projects.
Probably.
And Chegg's only like $60 a month. The camera pans over a large glass window in the wall, where we see a close-up of a man in a gray military haircut and a clean-shaven face looking out over the room. He smiles. Beautiful, isn't it? The camera then pans over to see Dr. Gerald Robotnik.
That's me!
He stands, arms crossed, staring at rows upon rows of tubes filled with a clear, viscous liquid. Inside each one...
that word, viscous.
Viscous. Inside each one, a particular creation of his swims around. This creation is a black creature, vaguely humanoid in shape. It has small legs, two short arms with claw-like fingers, a long snake-like neck, A single large eye sits in the middle of its head. A single toothy smile fills its entire underside. With 3 nostrils by its side, at the base of its throat, sits a gem, a blue, translucent gem. These are the specimens of the beast known as the Horde.
I thought that was funny.
Oh, this is
Indeed, they are, Dad.
Wait. Oh, this is interesting, actually.
With this, the military will have the last word in any war. I don't know what this voice is, but I'll stand close up. Oh wait, no, that's you. Shit.
Do you see why I say this is interesting yet?
Yeah.
We see a close-up on a single tube containing a slightly different creature. This one looks very similar to Sonic, but colored black and red. There are very noticeable differences. However, its arms and legs are longer, and its eyes are larger, and it has a large lizard-like tail instead of a second head. Instead of a second head? What does that mean?
I didn't know there was a second head.
Oh, I think you did. In addition, this beast has a gem located in its stomach rather than in its throat.
How's the ultimate life form faring?
The camera pans to Dr. Eggman's face. I guess I'll be Gerald Robotnik. It seems to be developing well. Its strength, speed, and resilience are far beyond that of any creature.
It's probably true.
It is partly true. The camera pans back over the tube. If it continues developing at this rate, it should be able to survive outside the tank in 3 more months.
An important mission for you.
The camera switches to an outside view of the entire room, where we can see that it seems to be located at the bottom of a very large underground complex. Large metal hallways twist and wind. Their ways several hundred yards in any direction. Military soldiers stand at the ready at various intervals, all equipped with the latest weapons and armor. Large, heavily armored war machines are parked at the center of the halls. Large metal elevators connect.
We get it. Everything's fucking
floors.
big.
The camera slowly zooms into a large metal door at the end of the hallway. The door has a large transparent window where we see Dr. Robotnik and Gerald standing. Dr. Robotnik is wearing a military uniform, and Gerald is wearing a less decorative version.
Would have been so happy if it said, we see a large Dr. Robotnik and a large Gerald.
Large. Gerald is wearing a less decorative version of the armor worn by the soldiers. Who is it? The door opens, and the camera focuses on Gerald and Dr. Robotnik. Yes, Dad. We slowly zoom on Dr. Robotnik's face.
Wait, I thought Gerald was the dad.
I thought so too.
It's like a plot. Wait, we switched. Because, see, that's what I was thinking. I was like, oh, isn't Dr. Robotnik Gerald? But then it switched. Because later on, look, it says Eggman, Gerald. Oh, Lord.
Whatever. What is it, Dad? We continue to part ways with Gerald and Dr. Robotnik as the tension builds and the music swells.
I see.
We see a close-up of Dr. Robotnik's face as he begins to speak. Yes, Dad.
Gerald, I am now your father, and I have a special mission for you.
What is it, Dad? We see a close-up of Dr. Robotnik's face as he begins to speak.
Gerald, the ultimate life form is nearly ready.
We part ways with Dr. Robotnik and Gerald as the tension boils. We cut to the city in the evening.
I'm so tense right now.
We see the city of Station Square at night. Cut to casino.
Okay. What's that for?
It was just like an establishing shot of where this, like, it's the city now.
Oh, where the casino was?
So just cut to the casino. Sonic the Hedgehog, with his spiked gel down and wearing a leather jacket, walks into a casino. A large crowd of people can be seen through the entrance. On his heels is Tails, with his two tails curled up and an unsuccessful...
Heels?
Huh?
He's wearing heels.
Where?
He says on his heels is tails.
That's an expression, Jared.
Oh, I thought he was wearing
No,
heels.
you never heard like a getaway, like a police stage, like a police chase in like in a movie, and the bad guys are like, they're right on our heels.
I've never heard that.
It's like a thing. Anyways,
Although his two tails be curled up to be in one single tail, I wonder if that's a part of the plot now.
yes, he wears a leather jacket as well. Tails stops walking.
This is an awful plan. The robots will recognize us right away.
No, they won't. I fixed their recognition scanners. Knuckle walks up to the pair of them, wearing a red leather jacket.
You guys doing here? Weren't you two supposed to be in the city with the others?
Yeah, we're just gonna do that now. Sonic takes off his jacket and hands it to Tails. Here, wear this. Tails begins putting on the jacket.
He has two jackets on now.
What the fuck?
Hey guys.
Oh, the trio turns around to see Rouge the Bat walking towards them. She's wearing a long, sparkly black dress that goes down to her ankles. On her back are a pair of bat-like wings.
Fancy meeting you here. Hey, what are you doing here? I thought you'd be in the city helping the others. Just like Sonic and Tails. They don't need my help.
They don't my help.
Oh, they don't my help. My brain sometimes says the words correctly, but then I read it wrong. Is anyone in the city helping the others? Knuckles, relax. They got it under control.
Cut to the city. We see Shadow and Silver walking down the street. Shadow wears a red t-shirt with a black jacket over it. On his wrists are a pair of black gauntlets and gold wrist guards. Silver has his hoodie on.
I didn't know he had a hoodie.
This place is a dump.
Shut up. It's not that bad.
Tell me, when were you planning on telling me that you were moving here?
I'm not. I just came to visit my friend.
Friend? What friend? You never mentioned a friend before.
Yeah, well, I made one.
Shadow doesn't look amused. Is it a girl? Silver looks at Shadow with a mix of repulsion and confusion.
No, it's a robot.
A robot? Seriously?
Yeah, his name's Q-B. He's cool.
I don't know why you're friends with me.
Nice part.
Suddenly, a black and red hover car appears from around the corner with flashing blue and red lights on top. It stops in front of Shadow and Silver. A voice projects from the speaker on the car. It's Eggman.
Shadow, you committed the most heinous of crimes. You have stolen my doctor's research. Return it at once or face the consequences.
Shadow looks to Silver.
Did you? Of course he did. The evidence is right there.
Who wants to be Elise?
Shadow, is it true? Did you do this?
Silver looks at the speaker below the car.
The screen says he did it. Shadow?
Don't look at me. I've never been here before in my life.
Don't play dumb, Shadow. It's embarrassing.
Suddenly, the blue hedgehog puts his arm through the car window and fires a taser from his wrist. Watch out! Sonic speeds forward and smashes Shadow and Silver away from the car. As he does this, the Doctor fires missiles from the bottom of his car, creating smokescreen.
From Pokemon.
Yes, the car speeds away. Sonic, Shadow, and Silver get up from the ground. Sonic dashes forward, jumping into the air with a spin attack. As he lands, the car bursts into flames and spins out of control. It crashes into a nearby tree. The three run forward where the car landed. However, when they get there, it appears empty. Shadow sniffles, but then stops. Sonic looks around. It's no use. He could be anywhere. From off screen, a piercing cry is heard. Sonic and Shadow run to the source of the noise. They see a black hedgehog with green eyes on his hands and knees, sobbing. It is Shadow. Shadow looks up to Shadow.
Yeah, because we'll say I didn't. Look at the next line.
I'm sorry, brother. I failed you again.
Oh my god.
Sonic takes a step back in shock. Shadow looks at him. I have failed the whole world. And worst of all, I have failed out. I failed out promise to her. Sonic sits down next to him. He faces Shadow. Listen, Shadow. It's okay. Shadow punches him in the face. No.
I like to think this is the part where this is the part of the story where the AI was just having a spasm.
Shadow looks up
and
at
couldn't
Shadow.
figure out what the heck was going on.
No, it's not okay. She's dead because of me. Sonic uses his tail to grab a rock.
He doesn't have a tail.
Does Sonic not have a tail?
He doesn't.
Huh.
Or maybe it's like a well, if he does, it's a tiny tail. Sonic the Hedgehog. I don't remember him having a tail at all.
Does Sonic have Boba?
He has a very tiny tail. It's like a little triangle on his back.
Yeah, he has a tail.
Yeah, like a little triangle thing, but it's not that long. It's like a little spike. It's not like a long tail that would use to grab a rock and.
Is it me or is this the rock face?
I don't know.
Anyways, Sonic uses his tail to grab a rock. He throws it into the woods. Shadow, listen. What? Let's get back to what's important.
Oh my god.
What do you mean? Sonic points at Shadow. Sonic points to the woods. Sonic points to himself. From beyond the woods, Amy is heard crying out. Oh, Sonic, please! Sonic runs past Shadow. He looks back at him. Sonic runs into the woods. Cut to the woods. Shadow looks at his hands in awe. Shadow looks around but sees nothing. But he instead puts his hands in his pocket and begins to walk away. Cut to the woods at night. Wait.
We are in the woods at night.
We're already in the woods at night. Suddenly a hand grabs Shadow's shoulder. He turns around to see Princess Elise. Except it isn't her. Her eyes are red, and she looks deranged.
Did you like it?
Shadow, in shock, can do nothing but nod.
I'm glad. Nobody else understands my fashion sense.
Shadow takes a step back.
Except you, Shadow. You understand me.
Shadow can't find any words to say. He looks at her in a mix of confusion and intrigue.
We're gonna do something amazing together. Just you and me.
What is it?
You'll see soon. But first, we need to prepare. We got you in disguise for a few reasons.
Shadow looks at her oddly. Cut to nothing. Shadow runs up to Amy. Wait. Shadow runs up to Amy, who is yelling and frantically running around the woods.
Where were you? You just leave without me. You can't just leave me like that. Sonic? Sonic. Yeah, not Shadow.
What are you talking about?
I woke up and you were gone. I looked all around the city for you.
I've been here the whole time.
No, you haven't. I would have seen you.
You do realize we can run faster than sound, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Sonic smirks. Tails walks up. Sonic just smiles at her. Tails walks up to the two of them.
What's going on?
Facing away from Tails.
Sonic's a liar. He says he hasn't gone in the night, but he was.
Sonic covers his face with his hands. I can't handle this right now. Tails pushes it.
My God.
Tails.
Oh, sorry. Stop messing with him. Let's all sit down and listen to his story.
They all sit down on logs around a campfire. Sonic sighs and begins telling the story. Last night, I saved the city from Dr. Eggman and his minions.
I guess that's the same doctor that made that fake princess then.
That's right. I defeated him with Shadow's help. But in doing so, I caused a lot of collateral damage.
So you saved the city, but you broke it?
Pretty much. I came back to the hotel to get some sleep. The next thing I know, Princess Elise is screaming at me for breaking my promise to not leave the hotel room.
Wait, she woke you up in the middle of the night to yell at you?
Pretty much. She's not a morning person.
So what are you gonna do now?
Sonic glares at Knuckles. Knuckles raises his hands in defense. I'm going to go back to bed.
I like to think that Knuckles like raised his hand like a cop found him. Like, don't shoot.
Cut to hotel. Sonic enters the hotel room and sees Shadow standing in the middle of his room. Oh, hey, Shadow. I didn't expect to see you here. I need to talk to you about something really important. It's about the princess. All right. Well, take a seat. Shadow sits down on the bed.
I didn't know we're in true Sonic fanfiction now. Oh.
Sonic, why don't you sit over there? Shadow puts in the bathtub. Sonic, I gotta change this. I gotta change the stream category to the bathtub.
Oh my God.
Sonic walks over to the bathtub and sits down. I am going to tell you something about the princess that you might not know. Okay. She's evil. What?
What?
I'm telling you, she's evil. I know how we always talk about things and analyze them to find what. This is Dio and Poochie.
And just think about this. Sonic is just laying in a bathtub.
Poochie.
And Shadow's just standing there, or they're talking to him.
I'm telling you, she's evil. I know we always talk about things, analyze them to find the truth about them. No? Yeah, you know what I mean. No, what have you been talking about? We dig deeper than what's on the surface. You lost me. I'm saying the princess is controlling you. She's making you do things against your will. That's ridiculous. Is it? When was the last time you got a haircut? I'm a hedgehog. That's just how we look. Do you have a favorite food? Yes, chili dogs. Have you ever had one? Shadow, get the fuck out of my room.
And that's when the crowd does the what? Yeah! Like in the sitcom.
He's like, ooh. Shadow stands up from the bed and glares at Sonic. Suddenly, a knock is heard on the door.
Hello? Is this where the meeting is? This says meeting on the door. It is written, only Link.
Got it. Yeah, come in. Knuckles enters. Shadow turns to face him. Sorry for the mess. Shadow as just leaving. Are Rouge and Silver going to be able to make it?
No. They said something came up.
Okay. Can you give them a call and let them know the meeting time? We gotta get this taken care of as soon as possible. Everyone who is here has been briefed on the situation.
Actually, I wanted to speak to you about that.
Knuckles takes out a piece of paper out of his pocket and hands it to Sonic.
This is a list of people who can help us. Some of them might be a little unusual, but they all have the skill to help us.
Sonic looks at the names of the list. Espio the Chameleon.
I like
Espio the Chameleon. Big the Cat. Captain William Buccaneer. Chip, Sergeant O. Ivor the
Or
Engine.
the engine.
Is that from like what? Is that from Thomas the Tank Engine?
Actually, I know half these characters.
Who's Ivor the Engine?
I don't know. I mean, I know SBO Big, Captain William, Chip, Professor Uma.
Lucas the Flaming Centipede?
I don't know that.
Espio the Chameleon is a character from Sonic Sonic Comics.
And Knuckles 32X, but in Sonic Heroes.
Yeah, Espio was also in Sonic Forces.
Yeah,
Big the Cat is a character from Sonic Adventure games.
that's true.
But this is on the list. Like those two last lines are on the list that Knuckles reading. Like that's kind of
Oh, so we're now so in canon they're taking characters that are from
their own
comic.
games.
Yeah, in own games.
Like they're addressing that their comic books are like depictions of their actual lives.
Oh, like it's the newspaper.
Yeah, I guess because imagine someone walks up to you and like, oh yeah, I know you from the Jared Chronicles, and you're like, what the fuck?
I would probably go insane if someone told me that, because then it would be like, oh, so my whole life is just written down on a paper.
Yes.
The
Anyways,
first question you would ask is, can I see that paper?
Sonic folds up that list and stuffs it in his leather jacket. Thanks, Nex. Now, what's the situation looking like with the robots outside? Is the city safe?
Yeah, the military has everything under control.
Okay, let's get going. Boys and girls, it's time to save the world.
Boys and girls.
Is there a single girl in the room?
No, it's just Sonic and Knuckles.
Get the fuck out of my room, Shadow. Cut to Eggman control room. Eggman is sitting in his control room, looking at a screen showing various areas of the city. Robots are patrolling the streets. What are our next orders, sir?
Continue patrolling.
How's it going, Eggman?
Not. I guess Sonic's just here.
Yes.
Not great. You made a lot of trouble for me.
That's because you're a madman, bent on ruling the world.
I'm a scientist. A scientist with a vision.
Yeah, you're a madman with a vision.
Why are you here, Sonic? How did you get here? Do you intend to stop me from conquering the world?
Actually, I came here to stop you from destroying it.
It's too late for that now. The Mako energy from the planet's life force has already been depleted. It has no chance of recovery.
I have the planet's survival in my hands. Maybe I should destroy it.
Good protagonist.
That reminds me of that Mario voice line where he's like, should I destroy the world? Anyways, go on.
So, you're here to stop me from taking over the world.
Birdo!
And you're threatening to destroy the planet.
Chris. You now see how unreasonable you're being?
I see someone who lost his way.
Look at you. You got me in your clutches. But you're not gonna finish me off? You're not gonna take over the world? Why?
Oh, okay, my question. Because I've lot. That's why.
No, you haven't. You just don't realize it yet.
Oh, but I have, Sonic. You see, you won your little battle. You stopped my plans of world domination.
What?
What is happening?
he's like gaslighting Eggman like on the fly.
I'm like, we're like stuck in a fucking perpetual loop or something like that.
True, but that's not why I came here. I came to offer you a chance at real victory.
Really? It seems to me you're the one who's lost. You've lost your way, Sonic. But you just said that he's winning.
I'm here, aren't I? I'm trying to help you.
Help me. Ha! That's a good one.
But you're right. Maybe I'm not here to help you. Maybe I'm
Oh
here
my
to help the
God.
humans. Or even the planet itself. I want you to let everyone go.
Oh, yeah? And what are you gonna do about it?
I challenge you to a duel. If I win, you have to promise to never bother these people again.
I know I've been playing this for years.
He's been... Never mind. Eggman presses a button on his control panel, opening a large metal door to the right. Beyond the door stands Gerald and the ultimate life form from the gunhold. So, you're entering your super weapon in this race.
I'm not entering anything. The ultimate life form is autonomous. It's its own being. It's the first of its kind.
What? You're just letting it loose? Aren't you worried it'll kill
Worries.
everyone?
My name is Eggman, not worries. It can do whatever it wants.
Doctor, what are you
Panicked.
doing? Doctor, what are you doing?
I don't expect you'll be able to beat him. He's the future. Right. He'll restore this planet to its former glory. A new era, a new beginning.
But a race first, yeah? One last race, me and the ultimate life form. If I win, you agree to never bother these people again. If the ultimate life form wins, well, I guess you can do whatever you want. Sonic turns from the screen and looks at the ultimate life form. You ready? The ultimate life form lets out a loud, guttural roar, turning to the exit. Remember, we're doing this so you don't have to put up with this madman anymore. What? Silent lady.
Man, this guy, right?
The audience. Silent lady. The ultimate life form marches forward. Yo. What is that from?
I don't remember, but I know. The first time I heard it, it was from.
Is that Wreck-It Ralph?
Well, the reference is in Wreck-It Ralph. I don't know the actual origin of it, but where I know it from is from Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah, that's what I
In
remember
Candy
from.
Crush, where it goes like Oreo.
Yo.
So every time someone
Oreo.
marches in this story, I always think about that.
What are you doing? You scared? The ultimate life form turns to Sonic.
Roar.
It seems very angry. That's it. Come get me, you stupid hunk of junk.
Ooh.
The ultimate life form advances toward Sonic. It's not very fast, but its angry presence is certainly commanding. Sonic speeds off to the left. Cut to the city. The entire city is in flames.
Well, I'm glad to know that the whole team in the city is doing their job well.
Yeah, and the military apparently has it under control as well.
Mm-hmm.
Buildings are crumbling. Fires are burning. On days like these, kids like you and the steeds are literally littered with bodies.
Oh, the military is definitely doing their job.
The city's people try to escape, but there's no one left to run. Shadow, Silver, Rouge, and Amy stand looking at the chaos. Why they just look? The streets are filled with escapees running from the carnage.
Shadow is literally the equivalent of Sonic. Silver, it can literally travel through time. Rouge can fly, and Amy has a hammer, I guess. But I'm sorry, this shouldn't be happening.
Why is this happening? Says Jared.
Yeah. It's the end. The world's going to end. We need to get off the planet.
End of the world.
What are you talking about? Oh, it's the end of the world. What are you talking about? We need to find out what's happening.
We need to find the others.
They're dead. You didn't see what I saw. Everyone's dead. All of them. And I didn't help them.
I watched them die. It filled me
literally.
with ecstasy. The screen goes black.
Said Celtic.
This is how it always happens. Why does everyone give up so easily? We're never going to survive if we just accept death.
Oh my god.
The screen fades to black.
You're the cause of this. You know that, right? Technically.
The screen fades black into the city street? I don't think that means anything.
The screen just like has a line that goes into the streets.
Shadows
Run
across the streets, screams, and maybe that's actually right. Maybe that's like literal shadows. Shadows runs across the street, screams, and roars fill the air. A rotten fish-like smell wafts through the air.
It's no use.
A large beast is in the center of the city. It looks like something straight out of hell. The beast is covered in burnt orange scales on its shoulder.
My name is the Red Prince.
This is my son. On its shoulder stands Princess Elise. She raises her hand, and the beast lets out a mighty roar.
Why are you putting us through this?
Kill him! Kill them all!
The dragon lets out a roar and advances towards the helpless citizens. Go! Find something to help us fight this monster. Rouge, nods and sprints off into the charred streets of the city. Silver hesitates, looking back at the monstrosity. He closes his eyes and takes a deep breath.
I'm staying with you guys. If we're all going to die, I'm going to die fighting by your side.
Silver stands next to Shadow. Stay close, then.
Steroids! Does whatever a spider can!
What? At least makes a fist. And then first forward. It flies straight into Shadow, sending him to the ground. Damn it.
It's payback time for what you did to me, Shadow.
That sounds like a Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged voice.
Well,
Okay, my boy.
The mechanized voice from the speaker.
Yeah, I know.
Even though she's sitting outside of the mechanical thing, or I don't know if it's whatever. I'm not gonna question it.
She's standing on the shoulder.
Yeah.
The dragon.
But speaking through a mechanical thing.
Yes. The dragon flies towards Shadow for a second attack. Shadow dodges out of the way. He has a high AC.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, Elise? I would never hurt you.
Liar, I saw what you did. You burned my city to the ground.
No. Your mind is just playing tricks on you. I've never even been to.
You invaded my city and slaughtered my people.
Cut to City Hall. The mayor of Jason King.
Jared Kling. Appalling Batman.
In a cheap suit sits in his chair. In front of him are 5 masked figures. 2 of them are Knuckles and Tails. One is a man who's obviously Eggman.
I don't understand. How did you guys do it? That's not important, Mayor King. What is important is that we did it. We saved your city. I don't understand. We had a problem. A big problem. A demon from another dimension was going to destroy this city, but we found a way to stop it. So why is there still a large dragon outside terrorizing everyone? And who is that princess next to it?
Because someone pulled at the wrong thread and unraveled our timeline. I totally know this. There was once a hero who saved the city, but now he's gone, I guess. You're made a mess of things, little one. Thank you, Captain Obvious. This is all your fault. You're supposed to save the city, not this shit.
You're supposed to save.
Don't you think I know that, you fuck?
You're supposed to save the Jedi, not destroy them. The Mayor King eyes dart from each of the masked figures to the next. He looks confused.
What the hell is going on? Who are you all, you people?
Who are you all, you people? Cut to Eggman's control room. Sonic and the Ultimate Life Form are locked in an incredible battle. They fly in quick circles around each other, trading blows with their claws. The Ultimate Life Form lands a heavy punch into the side of the Hedgehog's head. The Hedgehog, however, quickly recovers and elbows the monster in the face. The monster stumbles backwards, but then leaps forward with a heavy punch of its own. The Hedgehog rolls out of the way and onto his feet, as the monster falls forward. The Hedgehog quickly leaps up to meet him, bringing both sets of his claws down onto the monster's head. You ready to give up yet? I have to save the world, you know. Can't be wasting time with you. The monster doesn't respond. Instead, he whips Sonic off of his body and onto the floor. The Hedgehog quickly skids along the floor, but is quick to lean back up. 1 second. The monster slowly approaches him, and Sonic backs up away slowly. Come on, you fucker,
says Sonic quietly.
Come on, you fucker. Dumbledore says to Harry quietly. Did you put your name in the goblet of fire?
Come on, you fucker!
Come on, you fucker! The monster lashes out at the Hedgehog, striking him in the chest. Sonic is sent hurling through the air and slams into a computer screen.
Oh,
The monster walks slowly towards him. Sonic gets up slowly, and then he slowly has a hand pressed against his chest slowly. No. He looks up at his opponent. The monster lets out a terrible growl and speeds towards the Hedgehog. Sonic doesn't have enough time to dodge. The monster slams into him, the weight of his body crushing the life out of him. Sonic the Hedgehog reaches a hand out to the control mechanism above him, and he lets out his final breath, desperately pushing the red button that says, Release Lock. The button clicks, and a loud screeching sound is heard as the wall that stood behind the monstrosity for so long falls to the ground. The Ultimate Life Form is flung from the ship, crashing down to the city below. Sonic body lies there on the floor. The ship, without a pilot, is quickly taken over by computerized controls. It turns and flies away from Earth. It cut to the city. The city continues to burn as the Shadow, Elise, and the Dragon are locked in battle. Elise looks up at the flying fortress that soars overhead. The Dragon lets out a mighty roar as he realizes what's happened. Shadow turns to see the ship flying off into the distance. Shit! The Dragon cases after the ship as the heroes from below watch it fly away from over the trees. Suddenly, yes, the trees of the city. Suddenly, the Dragon is intercepted by the Ultimate Life Form's body, crashing into the ground, and dealing 2 d20s of falling damage.
Yeah, apparently.
The Dragon has been completely smashed in the head.
Oh, he must have landed like an actual 20 on both of them.
Yeah,
Nat 20.
Shadow runs over to it and puts 2 bullets straight through its head, putting it out of its misery. The building rumbles slightly. Shadow turns to Elise, who lays on the ground in shock at what has happened to her beloved dragon. Shadow runs over to her and gently picks her head off the ground. Come on, Let's get out of here.
He's gone, Shadow.
Gone!
He's gone, Shadow. Gone.
I know he's gone. I'm not an idiot.
Then you're an idiot.
Then you're an idiot. But the fight's not over. We need to get out of here. There's no way of knowing how much damage that ship did as it was flying overhead. The city could be leveled by an explosion at any moment.
Shadow, I don't want to run anymore.
Don't say that. We have to keep going.
No, it's done for me, Shadow. I want you to take me home.
But the city was our home.
No, it was never my home, and I don't think it was ever yours either. It was a place we passed the time, but the Earth is our home. It's where we belong. It's where we should be led to rest when we die.
Do you really believe that?
I do. Please, take me home. Take me home to Earth.
Shadow nods. He picks her up, cradling her in his arms. Let's go home. He walks onto the horizon. Cut to the city hall. Jared Clegg witnesses the aftermath of the city's destruction on his computer screens. He turns back to the masked figures in front of him and sighs.
As much as it would be in the government's best interest to keep this organization alive, I'm sorry. We can't afford to keep supporting this group when so much is at stake. You can't be serious. I'm afraid I am. We tried to save it. We failed. And now we gotta clean up this mess. This is bullshit. This organization has caused more harm to this world without anything in existence. You can't seriously believe that. I absolutely do, and I'm going to prove it.
The group begins to argue among themselves as they try to come to grips with their situation.
Silence! I know this comes as a shock, but it's for the greater good of the world.
Suddenly, Amy and Rouge enter the room.
That's Amy's theme. It's about time you got here. We've been waiting forever.
The group turns towards the newcomers, all of them sharing confused glances.
All right, what is going on?
You tell us. You sent us a message saying we were all needed here.
I most certainly did not send any such message.
Well, someone did. This is ridiculous. If no one sent a message, how did all of us end up here?
I don't know. I'm as confounded by all this as you are. We're in grave danger. The killer is among us. That's ridiculous.
This is ridiculous.
Wait. Why? Wait. Okay, wait. They were just sending people to a meeting time, and now there's a killer? That's ridiculous. Why would any of us kill the group? The whole group at one time? We're all rich and famous because of it. Yeah, this is some sort of sick joke. I think we should all leave if this is going to turn into a massacre. I agree. Let's just all leave now.
A voice cries out from off-screen. It's the voice of Gerald Robotnik. He's just as confused as the others are. Wait, stop. What's going on? The group turned to look at him.
We're playing Among Us.
The city is destroyed because of your insolence.
Why would I destroy the city? I live there. This is partly true.
That's not the only thing. This so-called book of prophecies from 7,000 years ago, says the world will soon come to an end. And you're the one who will bring about its destruction?
I am?
Yes. The government has known about you for quite some time now, and we've been trying to stop you for years.
Well, I have some bad news for you. Your plans have failed. Sonic the Hedgehog is dead.
Shut up. I don't think that's partly true. I'm fairly certain that the hedgehog is over there is him.
Everyone looks at the mysterious figure standing in the corner.
Huh? Sonic, is that you?
The figure doesn't answer. Instead, he slowly and silently steps from the shadows. The mysterious man is revealed to be none other than Sonic. No longer a hedgehog, but a human being. Everyone is shocked.
That's him. It's him. The prophecy has been fulfilled. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
What? You know, at least with the other fanfic, I could like tell you what happens. This one's just like complete randomness. Sonic's a real boy now.
Oh my god. Sonic's a real boy.
Oh yeah. Hold on, I gotta. Well, never. You can do whatever you're doing, but I gotta update D&D Beyond or the Player's Handbook because apparently there's an update. I don't know what for, but
By the way, this thing has its own IMDb page.
really?
Yeah,
Oh lord.
because you know who made this originally?
Hmm.
Snapcube.
Oh.
Oh yeah, they auto-generated a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Is our favorite fanfic have been updated yet? It's been a while. It hasn't.
It hasn't.
He hasn't updated it in 10 days. Maybe I should send him a message.
Please write something.
I need more.
Well, I mean, I know a way to get more AI generated shit. The difference is it'll be generated as we go instead of a whole story at one time.
Yeah. Where are you gonna use AI Dungeon?
A dungeon, yeah.
How does AI Dungeon? Can I just? Is this game normally a browser game?
Yeah.
Okay. I just don't want to click. I don't want to click on like a free game.
You can also like when you play, you don't have to start with a world. You can just make your own. You don't have to have a prompt. You can just make a prompt and then you can go off of that. Because what it's for is normally is to make a D&D type world and then you play it. But this is different. So you can literally make a custom prompt and you just type out your prompt and then you just start playing. And the idea is that you would make decisions and then you would hit enter and then the AI takes that decision and says something.
Fuck, how do you spell lead?
Hmm?
No, never mind.
And apparently now they have a way for the AI to auto-generate 2D images based on your story, which is pretty cool. But I don't want to pay money just to see a cool effect.
In a world destroyed by the very hedgehog that was once looked upon as a savior, Jim Carrey and Barack Obama stand before Sonci to stop his evil reign. The duo don't
Wait,
know.
before who?
Huh?
Before who?
They stand before Sonci, which is Sonic, to stop his evil reign.
Oh.
Because the running joke with our Sonic fanfictions is that I call Sonic Sonci in our titles.
Sonci.
The duo don't know the evil Lord Rostrov. The evil Lord Rostrov, and is now laughing within the with Sesek. Alright, what happens next? Sesek says.
Share your screen.
Okay. Share your screen.
It would be possible for us to voice act this though. The difference is if it says we just have to pick a character, or one of us would read the narration and the other person is the person's actually writing out who says shit. Sonci.
What?
Go to your settings and change that.
Where's the settings?
Hit the dots.
What the fuck is this
in
bullshit?
settings.
Safe mode.
Yeah, it thinks you're doing an NSFW thing.
Off. Hey, go 18. What does Sonci say? Oh, I don't want Sonci to be the main character.
Okay, so to make any character besides Sonci, you have to do story.
Okay.
And then someone else will respond.
Sesek says.
So now the AI will think that Sesek is saying something.
Sesek says. Those fucking idiots think they can beat best Sonci in a rap battle? Sussex then motions to a goblin standing behind Jim Carrey and Barack Obama, who promptly kills the former with a poison dart to the neck. Rip Barack Obama. Barack Obama has died.
And you see, this is President Death.
What should happen next?
Well, something you can do is this a neat trick is that if you don't actually know what you want to put and you just want to see something random happen, you can just press enter and it'll just randomly generate the next thing.
Well, I was asking you.
Well, I think. Well, who's the? Jim Carrey's working with Obama at this point, right?
Yes, they're the hero is trying to.
Well, okay,
beat
so Jim
Sonci.
Carrey should react towards this goblin. Does Jim Carrey have a weapon?
I don't know.
Jim Carrey takes out his M14. That's a weapon, right?
I think M14. Yeah, I think that's a World War I weapon.
Correct. He takes out his M14 and shoots the goblin and fires the goblin. He rolled a he rolled a 20. Now that's a challenge I can take.
It's my turn to rule the world, and I will do it with an iron fist, Sonic roars.
Did it say that he actually hit the goblin, or did it just...
I don't know.
Yeah, so whenever it says say or do, that's... So if it's Sonci you want to do, he can actually say and do with that command.
Oh, so I don't need to put Sonci.
Well, yeah, you can just do something, because Sonki's doing it. Uh-oh. And that's Sonci saying that.
So much to happen. You know what?
Oh no.
I want to see what happens.
Well, this is a very explicit system. I love poker. I'll even strip down to my skeevies if they'll help.
The trio, along with the naked Sussex into the woods. Oh my god.
Again, if you just want to see something happen, you just press enter, but unless you want to add to the situation. Oh no. Poor Liam.
Barack Obama is alive.
A naked
Wait,
citizen
what?
sitting on a log before a small hole. Jim Carrey and Barack Obama are sitting on either side of seasick with their legs intertwined.
So, I like to imagine that Barack Obama is still dead. And he just, like, carried him with him.
Yeah. Oh my. I like how they completely ignored Reed. Rip Jim Carrey. Haha! Don't you just want to punch me in the throat every time I say that? I am invincible. I have the moat.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He's on drugs, dude. It's Sonci, don't say something.
Yes.
What the fuck are you doing? You're butt naked. In the woods. Now, you are. You're naked in the woods, dipshit. The story is still, or the AI is still ignoring Reed.
I know.
Let's see if it decides if Jim Carrey actually dies. Well, Obama?
They're both supposed to be dead, but the story doesn't care.
Yeah, Obama says, well, I guess we should kill the goblin. What? Why? We can see his pink ass. Also, I thought Jim Carrey decided to shoot the goblin, and so the goblin should actually not be happy about Jim Carrey being there. But it's fine. Fuck you. I'm the president. I think he's trying to block the goblin's kill shot.
Who?
Who? Barack Obama says who? And also when or never mind. No. Oh, Jared has an account. Okay, so look, highlight the entire page and then just send it to me, and I'll paste it and then use it.
I'm trying to, but it's being weird.
Just like cancel and then Control A. Not Control A, Control A, yeah. Or that works too.
Thank you, Discord.
I'll make a new story. Alright. What? Why? We can see his pink eyes. Jim Carrey shouts. That's a goblin, Jim. If you don't want to get murdered, get out of the way. Barack Obama proceeds to kill the goblin.
RIP.
Jim Carrey is now sitting on the ground with a fatal stab wound. He starts to bleed out. No. Wait. It wouldn't be him. It would be Barack.
RIP.
Is he dead? Seasick ass.
Says the guy.
Huh?
Says the guy who supposedly died from a poison dart.
Mm-hmm. He bled out. He was a goner for sure. What?
It's like the story completely ignores what you say and does what it wants.
Yeah. Well, it's a long story. I'll let Jim tell you.
Jim is able to sit up while being dead. Because fuck the rules.
Mm-hmm.
Long live the queen.
I'm here now. Long live the queen, says Jim Carrey, full of life. Seasick tells Jim Carrey, the story of our people goes back hundreds of years. And it's about to get a whole lot longer.
By the way, Sessasick and Jim Carrey are supposed to be like mortal enemies. That's what it sounded like the first sentence. But they're just friends now, I guess. Rip.
Not avengeful.
Avengers.
Dun, 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 dun. Seasick says what? What does he say? Training the AI. Please tap on the response you'd like to keep. I will kill you. If you disrespect me, you will die. And Jim Carrey says, bring it on, Seasick. Proceeds to start undressing. I think it's because I took away your memories and gave you a load of crap ones. Jim Carrey smiles and proceeds to eat C6 organs. You are a sapper. Which one you want, Jeremiah?
I like the top one.
All right. Why'd you make this decision?
Funnier.
Funnier. I will kill you. If you were disrespecting me, you would die.
Start undressing.
Bring it. Proceeds to start undressing. Don't worry, I got this.
That's very funny.
Which misses.
Rip.
Seasick takes out his katana and kills Jim Carrey and his unborn child. What?
Oh no, a character died? No, my unborn child.
Unborn kid.
At Sessasick. I hate you.
No, my unborn kid. Seasick, I hate you. Jim Carrey's last words become a challenge to Seasick, who now wants to kill Jim Carrey for good.
I thought
you already did. Seasick proceeds to strangle Jim Carrey, who then dies.
I like how the story is desperately wanting Jim Carrey to shut up.
Mm-hmm.
Another one. I'm not going to kill you, Caesar says. The clone says,
Ooh. The clone just kills him.
oh, you are. And proceeds to kill Sisik. Sisik then disappears. Okay, we finally got to the actual plot. Where Jim Carrey is an enemy of Sisik and kills Sisik. Jim Carrey is now sitting on the grass near the tree where Reread was resting.
Oh, so this is the same person who like shoved a dagger into your neck.
Mm-hmm. I just like my little show. I don't know what you mean by little show. What? I mean, entertainment. Jim Carrey says, not getting the hint. Oh, so Jim Carrey doesn't understand what's going on.
Matt Pat then appears in the woods talking about Luigi's power shroom. No, but unbloodshed.
By the way, the red dot that's next to my arrow, that's Grammarly freaking out.
It's like, what the fuck? You wrote Matt Pat.
Oh.
They don't know who Luigi is.
You see, I wasn't right like this. This is just what I do. I'm not. Oh. What's happening? So you're a ventriloquist? No, I'm not. Then what the hell do you mean, oh?
Yeah, what the hell?
A ventriloquist is the first thing he thought of, apparently. Well, I'd love to. Jim Carrey says before his voice changes. Says, "Oh well." Jim Carrey's dead body is Carrey. Well, that makes sense. I mean, there was already a dead body before, you know.
Yes.
I don't know if he's referring to himself now, but
What's Sonci doing?
well, after this next part, we'll see. The bodies dropped off near the goblin camp. Jim Carrey's ghost, however, is seen floating above the goblins, talking to them. A dark hooded figure appears before Reed and whispers in his ear.
Wait. What's the funny thing? I got it. What I'm about to say goes against... No, what I'm about to say has not been approved by the Vatican.
Is it what I'm about to say hasn't been approved?
Has not been approved by the Vatican.
Oh, I say it now. Reed's eyes wide in terror. I need to go to the bathroom.
The figure's just like,
Go on.
okay.
Reed runs and the figure follows him. No, not say. The story.
The heck, ho? Uh-oh, Grammarly. It's like, what is that word?
On a Wells right in there.
About how Luigi's power shroom isn't what it's made out to be. Luigi's Sharam. I saw the truth about Luigi's power Sharam. Said Sonci.
Grammarly's having a fucking like. You better come back here and hear my story about how I saw the truth behind Luigi's powerful showroom, said Sonci. Reed runs up to Sonci, and the two of them hide in the bushes. Ludi appears. What's going on here? He says.
Oh no, Ludi's here.
Ludi.
Luigi. Lugu. Lugi.
What the fuck?
Luigi. And realizes the truth. His Ashram has grown 3 sizes smaller. Rip, MatPat's theory was wrong. I knew you were a coward.
Said Sonci. Yeah, coward. Coward. I'm not a coward.
Says Ludi. You're too scared to tell her what's going on. Who's her? Hopefully it isn't Jim Carrey. Or Reed. It's probably Reed, actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah. Who's her? I mean, who's her? This is Sonci speaking.
She's your girlfriend. Don't you know anything? Who, Reed? Rip. Liam is Luigi's girlfriend. A girlfriend?
Yes, a girlfriend. A girl for your end.
Agree with your end.
I didn't know I had a girlfriend. What's her name? Asked Louis, panicked.
Reed, that's a boy's name.
Name. That's a girl's name. It can't be, said Ludi, panicking you more.
He's very confused. Are you woman or man?
Oh, man.
Do you find it visible when I say the name Biggus Dickus?
Reed, are you a woman or man? I must know the truth. Looney, don't hurt me, screams Reed. Looney, shouts Mother Tuck, who's now standing in the bushes. What are you doing?
Oh, Mother Tisku. Oh, Mother Tuck. So Ludi's full on committing.
Sort of.
Ludi, or Reed, are you woman or man? Ludi, don't hurt me. I have another one on my mind.
Meanwhile, Sonci and
Jim Carrey.
clone of Jim Carrey is just like standing there.
While the ghost of Jim Carrey is like arguing with a bunch of goblins.
Oh, Mother Tuck, are you here to bless me, Reed? Save your blessings. I have another one in mind. Reed runs and hides behind a tree. What are you doing? It'll be dark soon. Come back. Come back. I have a plan. Oh, come back. I have a great plan, said Ludi before heading off in the bushes. Okay, Ludi's gone, I guess. Should Mother Tuck say?
Mother Tuck says that she came here to teach Reed how to milk pigeons.
I'll teach you, Reed. I don't know why I capitalize that.
It implies that pigeons is a man's name. Uh-oh.
That's like an English class thing. I don't even like pigeons, said Reed, scared. What's wrong? Asked Ludi. Nothing. I'm just scared. The Ludi's back.
Of
He disappeared
pigeons?
from the bushes.
Of pigeons? Yes, pigeons! You must milk them for me! says Mother.
Reed agrees, and the two of them go off together. The group sits down to eat some of the rations. Ludi goes on to the next activity.
Ludi is then confronted by Knuckles, asking where Sonci is.
Fluid.
Luid.
Fuck.
Nutclicks.
Wait, who, what?
Is then confronted by Knuckles, who asks where Sonci is. Where is Sonic?
Sonci.
over there," said Ludi, pointing Knuckle's head over there to where Sonci is hiding, and say, "We have a little job for you." Sonci says, "What sort of job?" asked Sonci. "We want you to be the new Dung Lord," said the Knucklex.
The Dung Lord? What the fuck?
"Yes," said the Knucklex.
The Knuckles.
Well, it would actually continue with the sentence, yeah.
If that's what it takes.
Yeah, if that's what it takes. Ludi goes back and tells Mother Tuck what happened. Uh-oh. They're milking the pigeons right now. Mother Tuck says, "Well, at least we have a new entertainment option." Reed says, "What's that?" "Well, this is the last time you ever get to see me, so make the most of it."
What?
But what is it?
What's happening?
Dude, I'm like on the edge of my seat. Reed gets into a fight and is carried away by the new Dung Lord. The next day, the rest of the group sets out to conquer the Craxel.
The Craxel. The Craxel being. The Craxel being a very, very, very small lobster with a 9mm pistol on its tail, like duct taped to its tail.
Oh, that's another grammar mistake. What's the Craxel's opening line?
Money, 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 money.
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 It's just that. Goroff. "What?" said Goroff. "You want money?" "No, not money. Liberty." The group thinks about it and it's not worth dying for. "So what do you want?"
Who's Gorath?
Who is Goroff? Oh, not Sonci. Sorry. Oh no, who's an Reed?
Well, Reed didn't. Who got abducted by the Dung Lord?
It was Knuckles and Sonci.
Reed,
Oh wait.
Reed's,
Oh wait.
Reed's
Oh yeah, Reed got abducted. Yeah,
by the
it's his
Dung
Mother
Lord.
Tuck now. I just want Goroff dead immediately because I'm like, fuck that. No, stop. No.
The
Jared
AI
said that's
dungeon.
stupid.
AI dungeon completely ignores what you say.
Yeah. The group then decides they'll let the Quaxel live for now. It'll be a good bargaining chip when they come to even make an even greater deal. Okay. What happens next?
Gorath.
The Quaxel heads off, and the group search for their object of power. They find it in the form of a golden cap. All right. Oh.
Inspect element. The golden cap.
Ludi picks up golden cap
That displays.
uses it to measure his his per hour fall. Hey, Grammarly, I saw that.
Mushroom.
The mushroom says yes. Immediately begins to rate instruction.
Oh my god.
The group is quickly covered in boils and begin to tear apart the landscape, creating great gushes of mud to cover everything.
Oh my god.
So Ludi picks up the cap, uses it to measure his fucking dick, and his dick says yes,
Yes.
and destroys the world.
Yes. What a superpower. Luigi's power mushroom might be packing more of a punch than you originally thought.
I guess Mushroonium isn't a character now.
Yeah, that's the name of it. Yes.
And no, actually, I can't do that. That'd be way too weird. Never mind. I thought we were friends. That's better.
Mushroom.
The Mushroonium says, "No, I've had enough of you. I'm sending you to the Great Lich Lord for being such a bad boy." Well,
But Pee-Pee, if I die, you die too.
yeah. And I'll keep saying his name in the sentence so EA Dungeon won't go on a tangent.
And introduce another random character named Pee-Pee.
I'm about to go into that. Ludi gives an inspirational thing. The Mushroom replies, "You are my master, not the other way around." And then, "No, you are my master, and I will never again be your slave." No! At that moment, the Mushroom formed into the Great Arium. He called upon his his buddies Pennis Johnson on
Pennis Johnson. Bullsack. And Mike Mike Oxerts.
And who?
Mike Oxerts.
Oh. Like that?
Sure.
At least spelling wise, that would make sense. Or probably not, actually. Penish Johnson Bullsag. Bulls. They came and covered Ludi with boils, and then they went and did the same to Mother Tuck. No!
Rip. The Penis Rebellion. Good thing Reed wasn't here to see this.
Yeah, Reed's just off in Dungland or whatever.
The Dung Lord. The funniest part about that is Sonci was already a Dark Lord.
The Penish Revolution is upon us. Ludi, I can't believe you let your dick roam free. Ludi, however, becomes covered in boils and has a spine crush. Bruh!
Rip.
Bruh, Ludi can't just die like that. It's so sad. But don't say that. Fuck off, Gorab. After the cars, Gorab asks, why did Mushroom have to become a crab? I have no idea.
What the hell?
I'm gonna make that make more sense. There we go. Graf is not a character in this, I'm sorry. Well, he did. He was, but he got killed instantly.
Gorath.
And Mushroom is a crab now, I guess.
Yeah. For whatever reason.
Said Graf. Oh my god. It literally wants fucking Graf to...
Well, Gorath just be a character, I guess.
Said Graf. I think he just wants to cover his tracks. I know where you're here, said the Craxel. The Conquered the Craxel. Or said Graf, but it's quite painful. We'll have to think of a way to get rid of him, said Graf. Let's see.
You should just, like, have one of the characters be very verbally abusive to him.
Okay.
Why do you exist? Who is your mother?
Who is your mother?
Gorath responds, do you believe in gravity?
Gruff eyes become a solid blinking red. His head moves down. He takes hold of Mother Tuck. He bites her throat.
What? He kills Mother Tuck?
No! I like these characters. I like the Ludi and Mother Tuck.
Good, they're both dead. And
Bro, who's gonna milk the pigeons now? Reed.
Reed.
Or I guess when he's done with the dung dungeon, whatever.
Only Gorath remains.
He then says, and I have a father. I will make you pay for your deeds. Then he goes on a rampage, killing both humans and kobolds. I guess lizard people exist in this world too.
Yeah, right.
Rip the kobolds. What the kobolds do? I mean, they just... Oh, so Graf is now the villain.
Yes, Gorath is.
I thought. Well, okay, so Mushroom started the Penif Revolution,
Yeah.
but became a crab.
And then the Dark Lord Sonci became the Dung Lord. And then the Dark Lord Sessisix is just still somewhere, probably naked in the woods.
Yeah. And then Garaf decided to place himself in the story again and
start killing everyone.
Yeah, and become the villain. Bruh, that was okay, what a twist. Alright, I think I'm gonna try and cut to Sonci and their situation.
Alright.
So I'm gonna remind the AI who Sonci is. Sonci. King, the Dung King. I have to spell it correctly. Collects.
Not clicks.
Sonci the Dung King walked by Neclex as he approached Reed, who's fighting hordes of minions. Sonci sees Goraf and shouts, "It's a fight between good and evil. Who will win?" Graf looks at Sonci and says, "That's right. Good always wins. The Dung will win."
The Dung.
Oh, okay. Is this like a moral argument? Like the bad guys are technically the good guys because that's how they see it?
I guess. But why is Gorath saying the Dung will win? Is he calling himself evil?
Yeah, I guess. Well, I guess he wants to ally with Sonci now, or something like that.
Oh my goodness. Sonci and Gorath have joined forces.
Mm-hmm. Well, to be honest, Mother Tuck and Ludi are dead, so he doesn't have any need to stay over there, other than to let the Pennis Revolution do their thing.
Rip. Since Ludi got his, what was it, his spine crushed by his own penis?
Mm-hmm.
Which, now that I think...
Yeah. Now collects this, "Long live the Dung." "Long live the Dung," says Garaf, and crushes Sonki's skull with his tail.
What?
A new Dung Lord rises and to bring him the head of... Wait. He orders his own minions to bring him his own head.
You know what, Jared?
Mm-hmm.
This is so funny. You should definitely have a faction in our D&D campaign involving the Dung Lord.
Dung, yeah. Ludi's soul, eternal. Ludi's back as a crab. For years and years, the Dung Lord reigns over the Dung. But Ludi's back as a crab.
That's great.
Okay. Ludi the crab finds Mushroom the crab.
They're all just crabs.
And the two combine to become one again as human. The two live in a cave and become a great threat to all the world.
Oh my god.
Then the true heroes come. But I thought Reed's not evil, so maybe he turned the Dung Lord or the Dung Kingdom into like a good
Yeah.
kingdom, because he like killed Garaf, and Sonci was the other bad guy, so he kind of like saved the world.
Yeah, Sunky's dead, Gorath's dead.
It like Ludi just decides, oh, this is interesting because Ludi's the lover of Reed.
Yes.
Ooh, this is getting interesting. But the true heroes come. Who's the true heroes? Let's see what the EI says. The humans come and slay the great Dung King. No! They come to slay the crab that is mushroom. The Dung King. No. That's not what happened. They messed it up. I forgot the story in like 1 second. The Human Alliance Army and the New Republic Army fight to free the Dung Kingdom. They succeed in destroying the Dung or eating them and freeing the Dung. But the Dung Lords are good. We don't want that. I want Reed to stay alive. Sorry,
Well,
AI.
just then make a thing about Reed.
A young girl, Karst, comes to the Dung Cave and says, "I seek the great Lich Lord. Can you help?" The two crabs look at her and say, "Why not?" Okay, so now we have a plot going on now.
Oh yes, this is like excellent D&D material.
I know. Well, okay. Fun fact: there's actually a lore bit in my game that actually did come from an AI dungeon script, but I won't say what.
Oh my god.
You would have to figure that out for yourself.
Imagine we walk into a cave in D&D and it's just like two crabs there.
I might, as a joke, one day just randomly generate a whole like script from AI Dungeon, and just that'll be the session, and y'all have no idea what the fuck's going on. Then the true heroes come. A young girl, Karst, comes to Donkey and says, "I seek the great Lich Lord. Can you help?" The two grabs look at her and say,
Why not?
The three set off to seek. I wonder who's the great Lich Lord.
The great Lich
I
Tales.
I literally just said that they become together to form as a human, but the AI said nope, they're crabs.
And the AI also says that they're a threat to all of the world.
Mm-hmm.
You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of Septa, the ineffable crab from Divinity.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, that's definitely who the Lich Lord should be.
Mm-hmm. Well, here's another thing. Where's Ceci?
Oh yeah, Cecisex.
Or
Cecisex, I think.
Ceci-sex.
Cecisex.
Sexy sis.
Well, Cecisex is a Dark Lord, but is he the Lich Lord?
True. Oh, I should have worded that because it doesn't know what the three are. Then the great Lich Lord hears our cries and comes out. He says, well, is it a she or is a she, right, in the game?
Who?
The crab. The wizard crab.
Oh, yeah.
She, the crab. The crab, great Lich Lord says. I see you have chosen to serve me, Karst asks, but why would you want to serve such a terrible being? Huh?
What?
Karst isn't the brightest person. And the crab replies, why would you not? The great Lich Lord says, then I shall grant you your wish. Ludi asks to have his Nasharium 3 sizes bigger for that is how he sees the world. The Great Lich Lord grows a mushroom 3 sizes bigger to a wonderful size and gives it to Ludi. Ludi attaches the Nasharium like armor and smiles. Karst wishes that she could know where the Dark Lord Where's Jim Carrey?
Oh yeah, Jim Carrey's still here.
The copy is still alive. Says he's sick.
But Jim Carrey is a hero.
What happened to? Oh, did Reed die? I missed that.
No, Reed didn't die.
Oh, he's just the dung.
Reed's the Dung Lord, yeah.
The Dung Lord. The Dark Lord. Says he's sick. Lies. The Great Lich Lord says, I shall grant you your wish. The two crabs look at each other and say, huh, why would we tell you? Because I can grant your wish. I am the Great Lich Lord. The two crabs run away in terror. They hide under a pile of dung and cry, we have found her! We have found her!
Good job, guys.
Sussy sick. Comes in and ruins the AI's bullshit by fixing the story. He sends a letter to the Dung Lord. Read. Which describes his new terms, or else he will attack the Dung Kingdom. The Dung Lord is very scared and comes to Sisik. Sisik asks the Dung Lord, do you accept my terms? The Dung Lord asks, yes.
There's not much of asking, is it?
No. It's just yes.
Yes?
Yes? To seal the deal, Sisik smashes the Dung Lord head in. The Dung Lord dies. And Karst says, let us go. They begin to leave, and Karst says, Reed cannot die. I'm sorry. That's not how this story works. Do you accept my terms? The Dung Lord says yes. So he says, then here they are. He hands Reed a letter, and Reed reads it, and he has a sad expression on his face. the Dung Lord says, "Is it a deal?" Reed nods. 66 says, "One last thing. The girl, Karst. You must not harm her. If you do, I shall come and destroy your entire Dung realm." Reed nods. Wow. Actual plot?
I know.
Sisik leaves and tells Karst to meet him at the tower. The Great Lich Lord laughs and says, "I shall not harm her. I only wish to talk to her." And Karst says, "Okay." The Great Lich Lord goes to the tower, and Karst is standing at the gate. Well, I thought Karst was meeting Reed. So Sisik leaves and tells Karst to meet him, referring to Reed. But I guess he's referring to Lich Lord now. Karst stands at the gate. Enter. The Great Lich Lord says, and Karst enters. Karst asks, "What do you want?" Lich Lord explains. Oh, never mind. I should actually put the sentence before that part. I want the Dung Kingdom destroyed. They are a bunch of weaklings from the Great Butthole. Who after the Pennish Revolution decided to hide under their Dung Lord Reed. I might freak out. Yeah. Karst asks, "Well, why would you want to do such a thing?" The Great Lich Lord says, "Well, because I am bored." Karst says, "But the